what she was doing, and I can't make up my mind. But this is an easy method to do if you aren't sure. And try not to touch the center if it's still wet. My suggestion is let it dry before you begin this, but if you can't, then just do your very best not to touch the center. And try to make it as symmetrical as you can. Oh, look how pretty. Looks good. Looks great. All right. Now we'll do this one over here. Same thing. Start from the center, pull it away, and go all the way around. Adding as many as you need, as far out as you want it to reach. This is your sunflower, so they can look how you want. I'm going to plant some sunflowers and hope I can grow them. I don't think I ever have. Wait, did I? I'm kind of thinking I might have a long, long time ago, but I don't remember. But anyway, I bought some more seeds, so we'll give it a good shot. Yeah, look how pretty. Oh, love it. Okay, and then we'll continue down below. One of these three right here, same thing. Oops, don't trip. I also met a really awesome lady who grows dahlias, and I bought like 20 of the starters. I'm gonna give that a shot too. I really like these. I think typically these are at the end of the season, right? So like late summer, we get these. But it doesn't matter. It's all summery and happy. Makes us feel good. Starburst. Oh, Starburst. That's a candy. Okay, well, almost there. Again, take as long as you need. Like if I'm going too fast for you, then pause, take a moment, get a drink, come back. Or if you just can't finish your painting right now, I mean, you can do it tomorrow. You can do it the next day. Do it whenever you want. This will be here waiting for you. So pretty, so pretty. All right, now I did add a little bit of orange into the centers of those to kind of pull some different color. I don't really love it, but I'm going to give it a shot in here and just see. Maybe a little lighter. So the other ones are kind of darker. I'm going to pull just a little bit of lighter in there. I kind of like, it's not bad. I like yellow sunflowers, but I realize that the oranges makes it look a little bit more poppy. Feel free. So I've got some orange that I have here, and if you want to add it to your sunflowers, go ahead. If you're a little pensive, like I kind of was just a moment ago, then go ahead and skip it. It's okay. It just adds a little more flavor, a little more flair. And same thing, just pulling those starbursts away from the center. Oops. So I got some of that brown that was still a little bit wet. Pulled it into my flower. Now what you can do is, if you're really, really gentle, you can take a paper towel with a little bit of water on it, and you can gently wipe back the color that you didn't want there. Now I don't know if you can see that from that far away, but it's like magic. It just goes right back in, wipes off the last color you used, and then boop, go back over it with the color you wanted. Quick, easy fix. Ta-da! Alright, so I got one more to put some orange in. Ooh, this one's a little bit brighter. Calm that down a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow on top of that just because it got a little crazy. Turbo! Talking to the birdies outside. Alright. This is looking pretty fabulous. Alright, so we're going to let those dry for just a second, and we're going to move our attention back up to the llama's face. We're going to apply some eyelashes. So in order to do that, you're just going to take your tiny little brush, your black paint again. We're going to go in there and just kind of like how you would do your own eyelashes, the same way. Start from the corner and pull your way out and work your way out along his eyeball, his or her. And you get to decide how many and how long those eyelashes get. Tops and bottoms. Look how cute. Just adds that cuteness to it. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. And then we're going to go back to our Sharpie. You can paint this again, but honestly, I really like the easy, nice, quick, easy methods. We're just going to draw in. Oop, I painted them. That's right, I forgot. If your Sharpie gets paint on it, you can just wipe it off on a paper towel like this until that ink starts to flow again. So we get the ink flowing, and then you can go back in and start drawing them back in. If you do use the paintbrush, make sure it's the little one, and you're very, very gentle and dainty. We're filling in the nostrils with the black. And just round on top. And smooth on the bottom. Look at his cute little faces coming together. All right, let me see if I can kind of smooth out this L that I created. Half with paint and half with the marker. Paint, I think because I left the paints out between paintings, they were drying and I was having a hard time getting that paint to flow better. I could have added a little water, but if you do that, sometimes it gets too freeing and then it can travel down your canvas and you don't want it to drip. If it drips, that's worse. It's really hard to clean a drip. So it's better if we just get it right the first time. With smooth paint. So don't let your paints dry out. It will cause drama. Drama llama. I think my kid has a song about that. There we go. Okay. I'm okay with that being a little bit thicker on the first L. Actually, maybe I can make it like a theme. Like that's to show that we did this on purpose. 2 L's that we do know how to spell, but we're just llama-ing it up. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so now that we've got his little llama face in, we've got all of our flowers in, we're going to work on our leaves. So we're going to put our green leaves in there. I'm going to mix up my paint and get to the nice moist one. All right, so the leaves are going to be, these are free-handed. I did not draw them because I was going to let you decide how many flowers you wanted or how many leaves you want, because not all the leaves are not all attached to the flowers. It's kind of like they're floating around in there, and you can kind of be artsy-fartsy with it as much as you like. So when you make a leaf, you're going to do, I just do a teardrop. So do an outside line, an inside line, and then paint in, outside line, top line, and then paint the inside in, just like that. So you see how just kind of a very simple shape. And if you want to do another one, just do one right next to it. Grab some more paint and fill it in. I'm using the green oxide. You can add, if you want it to be a little more springier green, you can add a little bit of the yellow that's from the sunflower, and that'll brighten it up a tiny bit. Maybe we'll do some highlights with that when I'm done here. But yeah, just add different shapes, different sizes. You can get crazy and make real big ones. Because sunflowers have kind of those big stems and leaves. I'm kind of excited to grow them, to see what happens and if it actually works. Yeah, there we go, there's one. Maybe a little one over here. Little one sticking out over here. Yeah, just build in as many as you feel like you need. Just keep going until you run out of paint or you get tired of making leaves. Look how cute. Casey, are you bored? Oh, she's sleeping. I have a American Bulldog down on the floor, and she is snorting like a little piggy. We call her Miss Piggy. Here, down here. About here. I have quite enough leaves sticking out. What do you think? I'll put some white on them and some yellow. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so while the wind is blowing in here, which is drying my paint really fast, and that's good sometimes, but we're going to take that same dirty brush and we're just going to add a little bit of yellow onto those leaves. You can either pre-mix it in or you can use it as a highlight. So you can either make them a little greener, a little more springier, or you can just highlight the leaves. I also like to use a little bit of white on the leaves. I like to do, you'll see that in some of my other tutorials. I just like the way it looks. And they're not so boring that way. It looks like there's light coming from somewhere and making them look shiny. Pretty leaves. Oh, I didn't tell you at the beginning, but this is non-toxic paint, so it's okay if your kid gets involved or your dog or something, don't worry about it. It's non-toxic. It's acrylic paint, so it's washable if it gets on the carpet or like all over your hands. Usually I have more paint on my hands, but so yeah, if you get paint on you, your clothes, floor, which I dropped a paintbrush on the carpet earlier. In my sitting room, which has carpeting. Ooh, fun. Look at all these fun colors. This is coming together great. Okay. This one a little bit. So I'm also going to I wanted to add a little bit more yellow to the sunflowers. The color by itself is not very bright, but if you keep adding it, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. So I was just going to add a few more leaves, petals on top of that orange. That gives it that beautiful burnt look, but the yellow is where it's at, right? Sunflowers are yellow. Just going to brighten those beauties up. And don't forget, it's okay if the leaves are going under the flowers. You can go over the flowers. However your leaves are growing, it's okay. They don't necessarily have to be attached, right? Because this is just a fun, whimsical looking painting. And this just puts a lot more petals just kind of hanging out on top of this beautiful sunflower. And texture. Don't forget texture. You can leave all that beautiful texture on there and it'll dry just like that. Oh, just loving it even more. I love this more than the original one. We've got some green in that one. And that's okay. Kind of fun. You awake now, Casey? Just a lazy, fun, sunny day. Okay, so when you're done with that, we're also going to go back and put the centers in again too. Because the first layer isn't always the darkest. Sometimes this acrylics need to layer up a little bit. And this one we're going to pounce in there completely. So it's going to look like a fuzzy bee butt on top of it. So you go over the edges of all those petals that you just did. And that darkness is going to show underneath. This is fantastic. Look at this. And it's just the burnt sienna. I forgot to mention what color we're putting on top of it. The burnt sienna. Just fluff it in there. Make it look nice and fluffy. Oops, we got a little bit of burnt sienna on our llama's neck. That's okay. You can use that water trick with the paper towel, or you can just leave it. Those are some of the quirky details that you can make on your own by accident. Those are happy little accidents. Okay, now once you made them fluffy, go back to the white again, pick up some white, try to keep it, I mean there's yellow, blue, and green in there now, but try just to get some of that white and put some highlights in the center. Pounce in some of that white paint on the center. Look at that gorgeousness. Woohoo! Oh yeah. This one's really big and fluffy. Fantastic. Oh, I guess I need some more up top. This one's a little light on white. Beautiful. Okay. And then the final touch to this beautiful masterpiece is taking the back of your paintbrush, dipping it in the white, and just popping some little white dots all around. Just a little bit of fun decorations here and there, on the leaves, around the leaves, around the llama. Groupings of 3 is always good. Through the llama's love life. Up here. Just makes it look fun and whimsical. Even touching some of the actual words. Let's see. All right. And then, guess what? You guessed it. We're going to do some yellow dots too. We're going to just add a little bit extra flavor in there. Same way. These ones will show up on the llama, so you can actually do them on top of the llama. The white ones didn't show up as much, but you know, still can do them. They're just going to be more of a texture thing instead of anything else. Really just anywhere that your heart desires, just like sprinkles. Sprinkle it here, sprinkle it there. I think that looks great. All right. So then, all right, the final countdown. Now, the final detail that we're going to do is we're just going to put, what I like to say is put the soul in the eyes. And again, we're using the back of the paintbrush, dipping it into the white, creating that little dot, one big one, and one little one off to the side of it. One big one. One little one off to the side of it. And you see how it just brings that soul right into that beautiful animal? You can also highlight his little nose if you want a little bit with it. Little snout. Oh yeah, this is so fun. Look at this. And that's it. That is llama. Alpaca llama time. Now, I'll show you my original. It's a little bit different, but this was also painted a couple of years ago, so you can see the difference. I like the new one, the new and improved llama. Now, if you have any questions, again, we're gonna leave them down below in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. YouTube is new for me. I think I've only put about 2 or 3 videos on there, so as I get used to it, I will be able to answer you more quickly. Again, you can also go to my Facebook page, which is Island Girl Creative or Island Girl Paint Party. Either one of those, I will be able to answer you from there too. And just keep in mind that I'll be posting more and more videos as time allows. I'm just going to continue to paint as much as I can, and it takes me a really long time to upload, but I'll upload those videos so that you can enjoy them. If you want a kit, which means paint, brushes, and a pre-drawn 16 by 20 canvas, you can order those on my website at www.islandgirlcreativestudio.com, and then just go into the shop button, and there'll be a little tab there for you to buy whatever canvas that I have done a tutorial on. Then that'll either include shipping if you're in my immediate area, delivery if you're in my immediate area, or you can pick it up. I'm going to do a few times where I'm going to go to the shop and you can do pickups if you want to. Either way, I look forward to painting with you again. Thanks for watching.